are getting together today and I show you another way to get flexible using the chair and the wall. So come into a straight mountain position here, raise your arms up a couple times, a couple cactuses, just to get the body a little bit loose. If you need more of a warm-up, go ahead and try any of my other quick videos to warm up, but it shouldn't be a major problem here. So we're folding forward. You can place your hands on the chair, open your legs a little wider, bend your knees, and or letting here your hands come down onto the mat and stretch, straighten the legs here, and coming into a flat back on the inhale. Again, you may use the chair here, coming up and down or on the mat, folding with your hands behind your lower legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And slowly rise, reach your arms up again. And we're gonna bend back so you can have your arms straight back. And or place your hands on your hips, push your hips forward, belly in, bending back. I'm going to show you a few flexibility moves I use a lot on a daily basis to keep my flexibility and my posture and my whole body very well stretched and just feeling amazing. So place your hands here securely on your chair. Make sure your chair is on a yoga mat or carpet at least. And we're folding like a chair downward facing dog. Make sure you have a right good width here, a couple cat cows. Bend your knees here freely, arching, exhale, belly in, rounding. Keeping that spine here flexible, supple, and smooth. Whether you have your legs closer in or further apart, we're going to come into dancing dog. Press into that chair, belly in, roll over your toes into chair, downward facing dog. Get flexible in your spine with those yoga chair and yoga wall movements is great. And it's quick. Often we don't have time for a whole hour of yoga, so quick practices, 15, 10, 20 minutes is ideal. So come onto your left toes, bring that right knee into the chest. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale on your left toes, right knee into the chest. I have to adjust here a little bit and coming back. Just make sure your chair is secure. You're going to feel a tremendous difference here with stretching on the chair. And dancing dog again. I love that. It feels so good. And has nothing to do with it that we can do yoga on the mat. It's just a different variation of practicing, getting flexible. Heart to the ceiling and back. Coming now onto the right toes, bring that left knee into the chest, inhale, lengthen out. Exhale onto the toes, into the chest with the left knee, hand stretching out. Let that breath flow here. You're going to feel your heart rate climbing up because this is actually work. It doesn't look that way, but it is. So back to a down dog, step it here in. I had to adjust my chair, it was sliding actually off the mat. And now we're gonna make sure we have a block. You don't have to, but you get a better stretch, and we're gonna use the wall. So we're gonna press the entire back body, the booty, the shoulder blades against the wall, bending that front left knee and come into a warrior two. So either look forward or over your front left hand. And then we're going to use that wall here to slide that top arm all the way into a reverse warrior. You're going to feel a way deeper stretch versus just being regular standing on your mat. And back. And I'm gonna show you here how you can bend either your knee, lay your hand, your elbow on it, or use the block on the outside. You can still see it in spite of the chair. So side angle pose, either keep that arm alongside your body or slide it up. I have a mild shoulder injury, so if that right arm looks a little weird, it's because I can stretch it that well, but it's getting way better. And we use again here the wall to slide into the reverse or victorious warrior. Let that breath flow. Straighten here your front leg. Hips are slightly diagonal forward. Find here with your bottom hand a block again. And we're going to bring that arm up for a triangle pose. It is way more difficult. You're going to be surprised the deep stretch you get and the more work that is being against the wall. But it's a good thing to do something different. And we're going to use the wall, slide up again and reverse. Let that breath flow in and out to your nose. Make sure your belly is plugged in at all times. And then we just pivot our feet forward. We're going to use the block, booty against the wall. Lay the block horizontal or flat. This is a higher block, and come into a twist. So the booty against the wall, you can cheat with your hips. They stay nice and straight. So we alternate here into that side twist, and I'm going to give you here some variation, bringing that arm behind or even pressing against the wall. Feel those shoulder blades coming together as you exhale here. And then we do one more to each side, so you decide which variation to pick. You can also just do that twist with your shoulder by laying the arm alongside your body. Get flexible. Using the wall yoga and chair yoga is such a wonderful way. So we walk over to the right side and stretch a little bit more over that right leg. Again, my booty is pressed against the wall and my heels are too. Over here to the other side, stretch a little more away. Back to center. I turn my heels a bit in, slide that booty down as far as you feel you can handle that, leaning all the way to one side and then stretching over the other side just one time. And then lean the whole back side of my body against the wall and try to hold this just for a few breaths. Stretching the inner thigh, stretching the groin, and then we straighten up. And we repeat all this here to the other side. So right leg forward, same thing against the wall, belly in, arms out to the side, and then you decide if you want to look forward or over your right hand. Take a few breaths. You can also bring the back of your hands against the wall. And we're going to use that wall again to slide into that reverse. Make this your motto. Get flexible. Do something for your flexibility every single day. And you're going to be surprised when you do those yoga practices, what your body is experiencing, how your body is feeling. So this time I'm putting the block behind me. That's a little deeper stretch. You can bring it in the front. And bring the arm up here again into that side angle pose, or even slide it above my head. Watch this video, get familiar with the exercises, the asanas I'm doing here. And then just, do it a few times to get a really good routine going. And we reverse again. You're activating here your legs way more, being against the wall. Again, straighten the front leg for triangle. So either block in the front or behind you. Arm can be alongside your body. Lean those shoulder blades back. Lean your head back. Stretching here that torso and arm up if that suits you. And breathe. Just let that breath flow. Pick your own music, what you want to hear in the background, and reverse. Move the block out of the way, and we're gonna step forward. Now we're gonna come into a warrior two. So right leg forward, back heel is against the wall or the baseboard, so you have a good grip. And I want you to engage that back leg, squeeze the glute, bend your front knee, square the hips and the shoulders, and then reach your arms by your ears. So if you're looking up, see how I'm leaning my hands, my fingertips against the wall, and even sliding down my hands into a cactus. If that's available to you, do it. If not, work your way into it over time. And I'm coming down for pyramid pose. You can keep that leg against the wall or adjust it and step it a bit more forward. This is up to you. I'm going to demonstrate that on the other side. Lengthen out, step forward, slowly round up. Couple times, set your shoulders back here, and we switch sides. Square hips, heel flat, so the whole back foot is flat, front knees bend, reach the arms up. You can also have your hands in front of your heart in a prayer position. Reach back, biceps by your ears if this is available. Don't force anything, belly is engaged. Feels so open, feels so stretched out, feels so good, getting flexible here. And then here I'm demonstrating as I'm stepping that leg a bit more in for the pyramid pose. It's just a lovely counter stretch for your legs and hamstrings, glutes. And we're stepping the leg forward. Folding for one more breath, in and out of your nose, turn your head a little bit, get everything loose. And we're gonna round and come up. One more time, arms up here. And we're gonna get the chair and we're gonna lay that chair. So we're gonna place our hands shoulder width apart on the bottom of the chair and step into a downward facing dog. If you've never done that, you're gonna be amazed the stretch you get. Trying to lower your heels the best you can, taking about 3 to 4 rounds of breath. Belly in, regular downward facing dog. And I'm stepping forward and I'm going to turn here around. And we're going to do that same thing with our feet hip width apart on the bottom of the chair. And that's where the magic happens. Get flexible with your chair. You're feeling here the weight coming off your wrists because you distribute your weight the way it's supposed to be into your feet. You get a beautiful inversion here with your head, and it just feels free in that downward facing dog. So feel free to stay here longer. I don't want to make that video too long, but you feel free to any time to stop the video, pause it and do a couple more moves, or even go to that entire video twice. So hands here in front of your heart, real briefly, taking a couple breaths, feeling the reward here of your stretching, your flexible movements. And then we're coming down, we're bringing the right foot to the bottom of the chair here. And you're gonna have here a hollow. Make sure you're not hyperextending that knee. You can slide a fold-up blanket under. Hold on anywhere on the chair legs. Leaning, lengthening forward, or even the top. Depends on your chair. This is an old chair, which has been with me for several years, probably at least 10 years. Or you can hold on here to the side. I use that chair for all my yoga practices. You can do any chair you have, except not a chair with an armrest on it. And we're gonna switch sides. But first we're gonna lay one foot or lower leg in front of the other. And we press the booty down and lengthen forward here. Again, use the chair to come deeper into that stretch. Side body stretch, low back stretch. Feels amazing. And then we switch it up, bringing the right foot into the groin and lengthen out that left leg. Again, put a blanket, rolled up yoga mat, anything under so you're not hyperextending. And here again, pulling gently forward, feeling that length. You can do this practice, get flexible any time of your day. I prefer those things in the morning, first thing in the morning, to set the tone of my day, but this is totally up to you. Feel free to do it twice a day. The more you do those things, the more you benefit from get flexible. And then the other leg goes forward, press the booty down here once more, tilt the pelvis forward, lengthen out. And let that breath flow in and out of your nose. Set your hands where they feel comfortable. And we're going to come back up, flip that chair regularly so we can sit down on it. Again, make sure it's not sliding. And we're going to open the hips here a bit more. We're going to bring the left leg across, ankle is free. Flex that foot. Sit up tall, side body is long. Let that breath flow and open here with your exhale, your hips. You can always lean forward if you want to go a little deeper, or even let your arms dangle down. And then we're just sliding that leg across and we open into a simple twist here to the right. Let your head go as far as it feels comfortable. And other leg, other side. You can press gently in here. You're going to find out real quickly when you do yoga that your sides are not created equal. You have a more flexible side. This is my not so flexible side. See, I'm leaning a bit more into it to get a deeper stretch. And then sliding that knee over the other, relax the foot here, and side body long. You can hold on anywhere on the chair, what feels comfortable, and a little side body stretch here. Shoulder, back shoulder leads into that stretch, that twist. And untangle. Coming forward, get scooched back here. So your whole backside is on the chair and you're resting here your shoulder blades. So you have options bringing the arms out, let it hang like that, or even a further stretch with the arms overhead. We're going to open the chest here, or leaning your head into the safety of your folded hands with your elbows spread. So this is kind of like a Shavasana. Feel free to stay here as long as it feels comfortable. We are on the end of our yoga practice today. I hope you enjoyed Get Flexible with wall yoga and chair yoga. Please subscribe to my channel, visit again, and I'll see you soon. Thank you very much.